Now our next guest is a renowned actor at both stage and screen, appearing in everything from Coupling and Fantastic Beasts to acting alongside Gwyneth Paltrow on the West End. And I'm dying to hear more about that.
Me too. But it is the stage that Richard Coyle is returning to, and to the role of Atticus Finch in Aaron Sorkin's adaptation of Harper Lee's seminal novel To Kill a Mockingbird. But before we chat to Richard about the production, which is coming to Dublin this month, let's take a look at what the show has in store for us.
I imagined that when the bailiff called, all rise, that something large was required of us. Something stunning, magnificent and rare.
There's goodness in everyone. You just have to care enough to look for it.
You swear the testimony you give in this courtroom will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I love what I see when I look at you, Scout.
There's a monster living in that house, and he will kill again.
That man is not one of us.
Why were you so anxious to do that pretty girl's chores, boy?
The defendant isn't guilty, but someone in this building is.
If justice could be found nowhere else, it would be found here. All rise.
Wow.
How captivating. Richard, you're very welcome to the 6 o'clock show. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Richard, coming to us live from your dressing room. We're here for the drama of that alone.
I mean, it's glamorous.
Yeah,
very
glamorous lifestyle. Now, Richard, this is a story we all know. I remember doing it for my junior certificate back in the day, back when I was in school. Everyone knows this story. So tell us, how is Aaron Sorkin adapting To Kill a Mockingbird for the stage?
Well, he's taken the source book, Harper Lee's book, and he's also incorporated elements of the second book, Set of Watchmen, which kind of updates. We sort of rejoin all of the characters a few years later when Scout's, Atticus' daughter, is a grown woman. And he's also, I think, included a massive nod to Trump time America. So it feels incredibly modern and relevant.
You know, the trailer we've seen there, it looks absolutely fabulous. Yeah. This is your second time playing Atticus Finch. So how are you feeling about returning to the role?
I'm feeling pretty good. I mean, you know, Atticus is a super dad, and in a way it's weird because he's like super dad to a lot of America. So there's quite a lot of, there's a lot in those shoes, you know, to fill. But I'm really enjoying it. It's filling out for me. It's changing, it's growing. As I've grown, and I'm really enjoying discovering the new things and playing about with this, you know, these ideas that the play throws about.
I mean, Atticus Finch is a great character. I feel like he was the only one that applied critical thinking back when this was supposed to be set. So you touched on it a bit there. How is this story still so relevant today, Richard?
Well, I think it's really relevant in so many ways. I think that, you know, the ideas of justice and the law and how much trust and faith we have in our legal systems, the law, what that means to us, is an incredibly relevant conversation right now, particularly with what's happening in America. And I think it feels like things have never really changed.
You are coming to visit us here in Ireland very soon, this month, with the show. How excited are you to be performing over here?
You know what? I'm really excited because I love Dublin, and I've spent a lot of time in Dublin, and I've filmed in Dublin a few times, but I've never been on stage in Dublin. So this is really, it's very exciting for me, and it's a personal, a real milestone for me personally too.
Yes, and as we all know, Irish audiences are the best.
You're the best.
We're the best.
You're going to love it. Now, we know you play a very convincing Irish accent. I got to ask, is it fun for you to do? Is it one of your favourite accents for you to do?
It is. Genuinely, it is. And I love the Irish accent. And I love all the different variations of the Irish accent. There are so many Irish accents.
Have you got a favourite dialect?
I really am quite enjoying, like, you know, the sort of Ulster, Donegal, you know, that kind of like, that's it, you know, that kind of thing. That really far out, wild, how's it going?
He's a northern man. A big break for you, Richard, was working opposite Gwyneth Paltrow in Proof. So what was that whole experience like, and what was she like to work with?
Well, that's interesting. That's the film poster, and the film was the same team. We staged it in London before they went on to make it for the screen. Obviously with casting differences, but it was an incredible experience, and it was the first time that I'd worked with somebody with that magnitude of fame and everything that went along with it. So it was a bit of an eye-opener.
Well, I'm hoping, Richard, you're going to spill some tea now, because we read that she brought lunch for all of the cast during rehearsals. What did she bring you?
Where did you read that?
I can't reveal my sources.
She did. She was having she was on a macrobiotic diet at the time, and of course, at the beginning of that, this is 20 odd years ago, and at the beginning of rehearsals, we were all a bit like, "What's that?" But actually, and we thought it was nonsense. And actually, by the end of literally the first week of rehearsals, she was bringing in macrobiotic food for all of us, and by the end of the rehearsal period, we were all eating macrobiotic diets.
Now, a lot of famous people came to see this play, so let's do a name-dropping exercise. Who did you get to see, or should I even say, who got to see you?
God, I mean, my favourites, I think, probably were the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Oh, wow.
Because I was, big fan. I was a big fan. And they came to see the play, and they just sort of popped their heads into the dressing room. And then they said, we're going for curry. Do you want to come? And I was like, yeah, okay. So I went and had curry with the Red Hot Chili Peppers. That was amazing. And I'm a music nut, so I got a chance to sort of talk music with them, which was wonderful. Who else? I mean, Leonardo DiCaprio, Tobey Maguire came together, and that was nice meeting them. And I met a lot of the A-list doing that. I was, like I said, a young actor. It was quite eye-opening to be sort of suddenly surrounded. I met Madonna there, weirdly, and I worked with her later, and I first met her while I was doing Proof. And obviously, she directed me a few years later in her film.
Yes, we heard that the
nice.
audition process for that movie that Madonna directed you in, the audition process was quite long.
How do you know all this stuff?
I know everything.
You do. This is impressive. It was quite long. It was very long. And I had to do many auditions. I had to dress this way, dress that way. I had to shave my beard. I was having a beard for a play. I had to go back with a beard and with a tie. I mean, it was it was all kinds of things. I had to have a fight. I basically fought the casting director in the room before Madonna would cast me. I had to get into a physical fight with the casting director because that's what Madonna demanded.
Oh, Madonna sounds so demanding. Richard, thank you so much for joining us here on the 6 o'clock show. Give it up for Richard, everybody.
Richard.
I want to talk about Madonna more. You can see Richard in To Kill a Mockingbird, which runs in the Bord Gáis Energy Theatre from the 10th through to the 21st of February. Tickets are available from bordgaisenergytheatre.ie.
Plenty more still to come right here on 6. We're back in 3.